Hey guys, how we doing? So I did a video like this before about the Hoover Dam bypass, and you can see that probably if you scroll back like 4 or 5 months ago, okay, with some family that came in here from Atlanta. But I just want to do just a little recap about the dam bypass and the dam. But for the most part, I want you guys to see the Lake Mead, okay? How much it's dropped over time, 160 feet, and it's said that if they drop about another 25 feet, there's going to what they call alkalize the fish. So that means the fish are not going to be able to live. If it drops another 60 feet, then the Hoover Dam is going to shut down. So I just want to do just a little quick tour of what it looks like when you get here. You're going to go like down the I-11, okay, until it says Boulder City bypass. You're not going to get off the first one as you go south. You're going to get off at the second one in Boulder City, and that's where you'll see all this, okay? You'll see all these power lines and all that, and the road will narrow, okay? And basically when you get here, you know, you'll check at the checkpoint, and you know, they'll have parking and all that, and you can be able to see this stuff here. All right, so they'll talk a little bit about, okay, the dam and all that, okay, how it was built. And back behind me is a set of steps that you go to see over the Hoover Dam. So I want to check that out, and that way you can see how much the water levels dropped, and it's basically like a state of emergency from the Department of Water Reclamation. So it's critically important we able to keep that water level to a safe level, all right, to be able to protect the environment and so forth, and the wildlife. So I want y'all to check that out. All right, let's just do a quick little tour, and hope you enjoyed the video. All right, guys, so I've completed this flight of steps, so it's probably about 5 or 6. So it turns out to be probably about 100 feet. You can see the interstate, okay, the bypass. Actually, this is the old road in front of me, and to the left, they built this bypass around 2010 with the bridge. And you'll see more parts of that later there. But when you come, you start to make your way to the observatory here. They just talk a little bit about the vision or whatever, okay, the reasons why they built this bypass with the growing traffic and all that. And you know, they spent years planning this thing out, okay, planning out a route, okay, while they're trying to preserve wildlife. And here's some plans on how they would like to build the bridge at the time before they built it, okay? So, you know, we'll just move on here. All right. Yeah, so they just talk about some methods on where, you know, they built the bridge and all that. Started to lay down the foundations. Okay. I'm not really going to get too much into that, but this is what you will see when you're on the way to the dam itself. So I hope everybody's doing good. Today is 23 September, and we just probably a few days ago dropped underneath the 100-degree weather there. You see how they built this arch here? Actually, they had delayed construction on the arch because the equipment had blown off the top. It was some like cables, and it took a year to bring another the new construction equipment that lays down the foundation and all the different parts of this bridge, okay? So they delayed it to 2010. And I think it's probably because of other reasons why, money and stuff like that too. So, all right, so this is where you're gonna go to see the Colorado River. And where the interstate is, there's a specific, like a walkway that's divided, okay, from a wall, you know, to protect the observers, okay, the visitors of the bridge. So let's go check it out. Hey guys, so as you walk down the little observatory, right, it goes to like across the Colorado River. So it goes about a little over half a mile. So you can see the how much the water dropped as you go. We're gonna go to the center of the Colorado River, okay? It's got, you know, the Hoover Dam here. And actually, for where I'm at, you're about 1,000 foot above the Colorado, okay, the bottom of the river, well, the surface of the river. Now, right now as we speak, the water level has dropped down 151 feet, okay? So I don't know what's the level of it, okay? So the top of the Hoover Dam is something about 400 feet. Something like that. So if we're 1,000 feet and then 400 feet, we're 600 feet up, which is 400 feet, then it's about, let me see here, 250 feet. And I don't know how deep the river is, okay? But before, when it was like full level, all right, so it was about 550 feet. So it's critically short in the water levels. And that's, again, because all the people that moved here to Las Vegas since 1999. You can see pictures of it on the internet where it was full up to the level, all right, up to the top. And then now to where it looks like this. You can see images of that. All right, since probably 2000, there's been a little bit over 1 million people that moved here. And because of that, like the public works have to consume a lot of that water, what they call, like, let me see here, non-palatable water. Okay, it's basically potable water to take showers and stuff like that. So what they have to do is they have to build these large pipes. They built 2 of them, and they have just built the 3rd one. Okay, they can't go any further than that out Lake Mead to siphon the water out. Okay, so they can be able to use it for a basic use. Okay, but it's not recommended to drink this water. Potable water, you can take showers and stuff off it, wash dishes. Palatable water is where you can drink it, okay? Now, you can get a purifier of your choice, and you could be able to turn that in, you know, the potable water into palatable water. That's the water but you're gonna get the potable water from your home. That's the water you're gonna get. It's drinkable, but it's not recommended. All right, let me move on a little bit further here, okay? All right, so as you can see at the bottom of the lake here, it's like almost 1,000 feet. I think it's 980 to be exact. So again, you can see the water levels. There's still a lot of people out here sailboating and doing other stuff, okay? But out Lake Mead, they had to move the boat docks and all that, okay, because where the boat docks were at, that's where the levels seep down to, so they had to move them further and further out, or further and further back, okay? So again, this is the Nevada side. The old US 93 goes across, and that's the Arizona side, okay? So you can see down here, this wall here drops where the Hoover Dam is. It drops down about 500 feet. Okay, so we're about 500 feet up from the top of it. Okay. You can also look at a podcast on how they built the dam. They have a tour here when you come here. Wow, look at how much this has dropped. Yep, so, and what they're gonna have to do now, or what I've saw articles like on the news and all that, Channel 8, Fox News, to be able to reclaim some of the water back, they decided to cut, if I didn't say this already, some of the water supply down, the supply to Mexico and Arizona, okay? And some parts of Southern California. So maybe it's thought that they can gain about half of it back, about 75 feet of it back, okay? And they can also get the water from other areas like Lake Walker. I did a report on that in college when I went back to school at the community college. Lake Walker is about a couple of hundred miles up north in Utah, on the Utah and Nevada border. All right, y'all, let's move on. So hey guys, so you got to see a little recap of the video that I did back in May, a little bit about the bridge and all that, and what you're going to see on the way up here. And that's the divider sign right here. This may not be a good, okay, the light is better. Okay, I don't know if you guys are able to see me that well. All right, but you can take pictures right here. And there's some other scenery you can see across on the Arizona side. But yes, it's critically important that we save this water or whatever, and that helps save some of our environment as well. So just so you'll know what's going on out here. And this part of the world is just drying up. Okay, I remember doing some history classes out here when the Spanish came out here. Let me get this light right. When the Spanish came out in the 1500s, they used to let water, okay, like rainwater, roll off of the mountains and stuff like that, and they'll have like plants you see like in the little cubby holes and stuff like that, but it wasn't really raining. The rain became less and less. That was like in New Mexico, Arizona, when they stayed out here, okay? Years and years ago, was fossils of like these dinosaur fish, mammoths, what else? Saber-toothed tigers, turtles, and other types of or what they call that water life, or whatever, that tropical type of life, were out here. They even found fossils out there in Denver, Colorado. So like this kind of like rocky / west part of the region was tropical or underwater, and it's just drying up. And I think you're able to see remnants of that at the Lake Mead. Okay, so that's enough for today. I appreciate you listening to this video. If you find it interesting, subscribe, share, leave your comments, and tell me what you think about this video, anything that I missed. If you want to donate to the channel, it's $ Winston Spivey.
You've got mail.
SPIVEW1@unlv.nevada.edu for PayPal. Again, thanks for listening. Until next time.